Buenos nachos! I will give you some dinero to drive your El Troco. See? Perfect Spanish. Hola y bienvenidos a Spring Spanish. Yo soy Juan. I am Juan, and I am one of the Spring Spanish teachers. As a native and Spanish teacher, I've had the opportunity to listen to some mutant words or expressions when any non-Spanish speakers try to emulate Spanish. If you want to make sure you're not cometiendo una burrada, committing a foolishness in Spanish, keep up with this 6 cosas que los nativos nunca dicen. 6 things Spanish speakers never say. Now, I don't know you personally, but I'm almost sure you're using number 3 since it became so popular in the 90s. Want to prove me wrong? Keep watching to find out. ¡Acompáñenme! Sí, I know you're really eager to learn Spanish, and in the process, you'll feel the temptation to use phrases, words, or expressions you hear in music or movies. The thing is, some might be spot on, but others not so much. So we at the Spring Spanish Academy create 5 weekly Spanish lessons to help you reach your goal. How do you access them? Facilito, easy peasy. Just click on the subscribe button and hit the bell to get the notifications and never miss a lesson. Seriously, hazlo ahora. Click it now. First one, mi casa, su casa. I mean, come on. Si me dieran $1, if I had $1 for each time I hear a person who doesn't speak a bit of Spanish saying this to a Latin American person in any movie or TV show, I swear I could buy a house. The right way to say that chunk would be mi casa es su casa. My house is your house. And even like that, it sounds a little weird and pre-produced. Whenever you want to welcome someone to your house in Spanish, use some of these chunks instead. Bienvenido. Pasa adelante. Welcome. Come on in. Siéntete como en casa. Make yourself at home. Por favor, estás en tu casa. Please, you're at your own home. Also, Shakira, qué vergüenza. Shame on you for not correcting Wyclef Jean. Shakira. Number 2. No bueno, no problemo. If you're using any of this, then you do have a problemo, my friend. Since these expressions don't make any sense. For no bueno, which in English will be something like no good, we don't actually have a literal equivalent. For the correct expression, we will have to add the verb ser estar, the verb to be. No está bien. It's not right. Or plainly, no es bueno. It's not good. Same thing with no problema, no problem. In Spanish, you have to add the verb haber like this. No hay problema. There is no problem. Number 3. Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.
This one became so popular that you probably heard about it. That's why I told you about it at the beginning. Are you still using it? Well, check this out. The Terminator can totally destroy the future, kill John Connor, and even win the elections in California. But sure as hell, he cannot speak Spanish. Hasta la vista, baby might actually make sense as a sentence, pero nadie la usa. Nobody uses it. A better way to say goodbye in stylish Spanish could be Chao, nos estamos viendo. Bye, we'll be seeing each other. Or ahí te ves, which is something like see you around. Want to know more goodbye chunks? Well, I'm so cool that I made a video for you. Just check this link y empieza a despedirte como todo un hispanohablante and start saying goodbye like a native. Number 4. Adding L and an O or A at the end of an English word to Spanishize it.
I need a lift in your El Truco to the next Towno.
We've all heard about Spanglish, as it has become a thing thanks to the influence of English in Spanish-speaking countries and vice versa. I guess some people can say this is somehow helping the communication between the two languages, but has also created some of the most hilarious words I've ever heard. And it's just so mind-bending and funny that I had to include it in this video. Bottom line, I wish translating was as easy as adding el or la first and then adding the word in English with an extra a or o and have the word in Spanish. Pero lamentablemente no funciona así. But unfortunately it doesn't work that way. That's why el troco, el camión, the truck, or la apapela, la manzana, the apple, are not real words. Lo siento, sorry. Number 5. English sayings or slang translated to Spanish. Even if you know the words and can perfectly translate piece of cake to Spanish, your native friends will probably understand something totally different to what you're trying to convey. Remember that Latin context can be very different to your own, so some sayings and expressions may vary greatly. The great thing is, by learning chunks in Spanish, you'll avoid translating word for word and saying things like la manzana no cae lejos del árbol, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, which is something no one will understand. Instead, use de tal palo, tal astilla, like the stick, like chip. And it means exactly the same. Por la vía, by the way, just kidding, don't use that. Use por cierto instead. If you want to learn more about having fluent, natural Spanish sentences roll off the tongue and avoid silly translation like this, check out the free Spanish class on the Spring Spanish website. We show you exactly how to achieve that there. Link in the description. Number 6. Puedo tener un tenedor? Can I have a fork? Again, translating something literally won't guarantee it will make sense in Spanish. Somehow the expression puedo tener in Spanish sounds more like a rhetorical question than an actual request. That's why, except from some very particular cases, we never use it to ask for something. So whenever you go to a Spanish-speaking restaurant, stop saying puedo tener to ask for something in particular. We never use it and you won't look too versed in Spanish in front of your waiter. There are some chunks you can use instead. ¿Me puede dar un cuchillo, por favor? Can I have a knife, please? Voy a pedir un vaso de agua. Gracias. I'll have a glass of water. Thanks. Disculpe, ¿me trae la cuenta? Excuse me, can I have the check? So what do you think? Are you ready to start using the expressions we native use in Spanish? We have a whole series of Spanish beginner videos, so feel free to check out the other videos from me and the other Spring Spanish teachers on our YouTube channel. We also have that free Spanish class on our website that I mentioned before, where you'll discover the method we use in our Spring Spanish Academy to teach students to speak fluent Spanish. You also get some free sample Spanish lessons there that come straight from our academy. If you're interested, just click the link in the description to sign up. Adios! Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and share this video with your friends.